Hello guys, so today this is Locals Update episode 3, and today I thought because I haven't changed the Blue Eyes deck enough to really do another rundown of it again, I thought today I would just show you what the deck that I've been experimenting with and that I think I'm going to bring to Locals next week. So but I will still go down. So I ended up winning one, losing one, and drawing one. So it was only a 3 round locals this week. I won against Pure Castura 2-0. It was just an easy game. The guy didn't kind of want to play, so he just forfeited the second game after I won game 1. Game 2 was the game I lost to Utopia Galaxy Eyes, I believe. And I just didn't draw the right hand traps, and he drew the right hand traps against me. Just didn't draw the correct hands, didn't play in the stuff well, and that's kind of just what happened. And then in game 1, I drew against White Force Azamina. That was the best game of the night, honestly. Back and forth from both of us, it was really interesting. But that was how locals went. I have been enjoying Blue Eyes, but I do think I want to not move away from it, but experiment with a few other decks right now, because while I think Blue Eyes is good, I think the Primite cards make it amazing, and because I don't have those yet, I am planning I might try out other decks until the Primate cards are reprinted. So I'll jump into the deck that I'm considering playing next week, which is Sharks, one of my favorites. So for the engine, we start off with triple Buzzsaw Shark. This is the best starter in the deck. It does literally everything you want. Great normal summon. Makes you a free rank 4 if it resolves. Just an all-round fantastic card that you always want to see in your hand. That's why it's at 3. Next we have, so there is a few cards I don't have for this deck yet. So I have just put in other cards in their place, but I will be showing you the real cards anyway, so don't worry about it. But next we have the free Surfacing Big Jaws. This card is also fantastic. It is a free special summon if you activate a spell, and it also searches your deck for any shark, so you can special summon it after activating like any spell, get your Buzzsaw, and then normal your Buzzsaw, which is just amazing. One of the best plays in the deck. Makes the deck absolutely phenomenal, because there's so many good spells you can play in this deck, which I don't have, but I am considering potentially playing. But I just want to take this as it is to locals right now. Next we're running triple Abyss Shark. So this card is an interesting extender because I like playing. It's interesting. I play. It has a bad lock on it, and it locks you into only special summoning water monsters after you special summon it. And you can only special summon it if all monsters you control are water. But it can be used for as a level 3 or 4 for a number of Xyz, which we have a few in the extra. And it does do, and it also searches a card on summon. So it's really, really powerful, especially if your Buzzsaw or your opening play gets negated. But it is most of the time just a backup plan, because you can't normal summon it, you have to special summon it, and you can only special summon it if you control at least one water. So it's an interesting card that is good enough to stay at 3, but can potentially be cut depending on the quality of other cards we receive. So next we have the triple Hydrojet Shark. This is a fantastic extender. It allows you to set up an M-board piece in another card I'll be showing a bit later on, but it also allows you to dump any fish shark to grave, which gets you extenders. It can sometimes even get you your Buzzsaw Shark if you have the card that it searches, Aquajet Surface. That allows you to basically special Buzzsaw from grave. So it's really, really nice, and it works really, really well. Especially for getting follow-up, it's absolutely fantastic. So next I am playing 3 of the Aquajet Surface as well, because you want to see this card. Like, if you see this card plus the Hydrojet, you go full combo, like, it's amazing. And basically it allows you to kill your opponent really easily because it gives a plus 1,000, which is very, very big. It allows you to get follow-up. It's just an all-around amazing card. As long as you have... And it's a spell card, so you can use it to start your plays, and then go with your Surfacing Big Jaws to special summon itself, because you've already activated a spell card. So next is the one-ofs I'm playing. So I am playing 2 trap cards, Virtue Stream and Xyz Poseidon Splash. So Xyz Poseidon Splash is an amazing card. If you draw it, it isn't too bad because it is a field wipe for if you control an Xyz monster that has an Xyz monster as material, declare 1 monster attribute on the field, destroy all monsters on the field with that attribute. Super easy to do in this deck, and as well as that, in Grave, it also has an amazing effect to revive. You can revive a fish, sea serpent, or aqua, which is really, really good by detaching a material from a monster you control, which is really, really good as an M-board piece because of a card that I will show you in the extra deck a bit later on. And then Virtue Stream is destroy one of your guys, that's a fish, sea serpent, or aqua, and pop 2 of your opponents, which is just amazing. And it's also potentially protection, or it can turn guys into water, which actually can come up in this meta because the Fiendsmith cards all need light fiends specifically, so water fiends won't work for them. So next we have the Foolish Burial, the Crystal Shark, and the Drake Shark. So 2 of these cards are great to draw. Out of these 5 cards, you want to draw it's okay to draw these 3. So the 2 bad cards to draw, the 3 good cards to draw are Foolish Burial, which is this one, Crystal Shark, which is that one, and Xyz Poseidon Splash. It's okay if you don't draw these, that's fine, but it's also okay if you do draw these. And because they're pretty much engine requirements that just help you get into your stronger boss monsters. The only 2 that are bad to draw are Drake Shark and Virtue Stream, because Virtue Stream you just search for your combo anyway, so it's just kind of a wasted search. And Drake Shark, when it's added to hand except by drawing it, special summons itself, so it being stuck in your hand can often feel very bricky. But these other 3 cards are great. Crystal Shark, I've already explained Xyz Poseidon Splash. Crystal Shark can special summon itself by halving a water monster's attack, and there's a monster in the extra that turns everything water, so that can include an opponent's monster. And Foolish Burial is a spell that will enable your surfacing Big Jaws, as well as be allowing you to dump an extender such as Crystal Shark, because he can also special himself from the grave. And it also works well with the Aqua Jet Surface, because then you can dump a Buzzsaw Shark and then special summon it with the Aqua Jet Surface, which is just an amazing play as well. So next up, that is it for the engine. A very compact engine, about 20 cards, and that's all you really need for this deck. It is a 41 card deck, and it's just kind of hoping to play a load of the ground and out control your opponent, because it's playing 20 non-engine. And the first is obviously the mascot of Yu-Gi-Oh! The mascot of modern TCG Yu-Gi-Oh! Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Best hand trap ever. Just stops your opponent from doing something from deck. Stops the Mulcharmies, which allow you to draw some of the best hand traps in the deck in the game right now. So Ash, absolutely mandatory. I would also be playing Mulcharmy Perulia because it is level 4 water, but it is currently 20 quid a copy, so it is just a bit too expensive for me. But if you are looking to play this deck, I would definitely recommend playing Mulcharmy Perulia, because it's level 4 water that isn't the worst to normal summon, because of cards like Abyss Shark and your Crystal Shark. So next we have Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. This basically is great for destroying any continuous spells or traps or field spells, because it will negate them. Next we have Free Crossout Designator. So this is a card that allows you to pretty much stop your opponent from using a hand trap. If they were to use a hand trap, you can banish one of the hand trap from your deck, and then it will basically negate its effects, which is fantastic because it's also a spell, so it allows you then to also just go surfacing Big Jaws. Next we have Triple Imperm, which is a monster negates and can be activated from hand. Triple Nibiru, which is the huge board wipe, which is great, and the opponent can't really stop it unless they have an Omni or a monster negate. Triple Effect Failure, Imperm but monster form. And then we also have one Dominus Impulse. I would be playing this at free, but again, it's £80 and way too expensive to play it free. But if you get the chance, definitely play this. Next I have a Call By and a Ghost Spell. So Call By, great card, spell card that allows you to stop any hand trap that goes to grave. So it can stop Ashes. It's also a spell, so again allows you to surfacing Big Jaws. And this I'm probably going to Ghost Spell. Probably going to swap it out for Droden Lockbird in the actual deck list. So that is the main deck. Now onto the extra deck. We have one the Virtue Dragon. This adds your Virtue Stream and allows you to detach a material to add a Fish, Sea Serpent or Aqua back to hand. Absolutely amazing follow-up. Absolutely amazing for your combo. And is super easy to get out with Bahamut Shark. This guy is the centerpiece of the entire deck pretty much, because he can special summon any level rank 3 or lower water Xyz, and that consists of Lavirtue or your other boss monster that you're mainly going into. Totally awesome. This is the best card in the game. It is Omni Negate that then adds back a water monster whenever it is sent to the grave. So it is absolutely busted, and it's not once per turn. So with Xyz Poseidon Splash, you can revive this card and just send it again and get another water monster back. And then there's another card in the extra deck that allows you to revive it again and then send it again. It's an absolutely fantastic loop that is really, really effective. So next we have Divine Arsenal Zeus. Great card for just Xyz strategies, because it just allows you to field wipe. We have one Valiant Shark Lancer. I really like this card because it's a pop 1, but it also allows you to... it's a great board breaker. It's a level 5, so you can do Xyz summoning with your Abyss Shark and Crystal Shark that aren't just number monsters, which is quite nice. And it also allows you to put a spell on top of your deck, which can be very impactful sometimes. Because, as I've said, Aquajet Surface is a really nice card. Next we have Abyss Dweller. This card just kills some decks, because it just stops you from activating cards in the graveyard, which a lot of decks want to do, and they will find it very hard to play for that. Next we have number 4 Stealth Kraken. This is an amazing card because it allows you to... It turns everything water, which is very good if you draw the Xyz Poseidon Splash, because then you can just call water and wipe your opponent's entire board. But it also is a pop 1, and it also burns in time. Next we have number 32 Shark Drake, which can go up into number C32 Shark Drake Levice. This is how we kill. It can be ranked up over this guy by discarding 1 spell and using him. And basically, if you discard Aquajet Surface, you have Aquajet Surface can boost this guy to 41k attack. This guy can then attack twice, can turn one thing 0, so he can attack and deals damage even if he attacks a defense position monster. So he deals 41 once and then potentially deals 41 again. So just a fantastic card for killing. Next we have another Toad, which is because Toad's amazing. Next we have F-Zero Utopic Future and F-Zero Utopic Draco Future. This card is purely here because you can put this card on top of this card, and it's great for saving space. It's also a monster negate. It is a very big guy who can't be destroyed by card effect or battle. Overall, he's just a very annoying guy to get rid of, so that's why I like him. And he also permanently steals your opponent's monster. This card is purely for going into the number F-Zero, and that is the only reason I use it. This will be Eclipse Twins when I get it. That is a card that allows you to pretty much just revive Toad again, which, as I've mentioned before, is absolutely fantastic. And finally, we have the second Bahamut Shark. So, yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed that deck list. I am probably going to be taking it to locals this Friday, and I'm hoping that it'll do well. And look out for the Wednesday combo, because I'm going to hopefully show off 2 combos in that video, both of which are extremely strong. So thank you for watching, and be sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for Wednesday's content.